Hi, my name's Kim. I'm an estate planning representative, and today we're going to talk about the power of the beneficiary form. The power of the beneficiary form. There are 5 main ways you can pass an asset. You can do it without doing anything and you go through probate. You can do it with a will. You can do it with a beneficiary form. You can do it joint tenants with rights of survivorship or through a trust. But for today, we're going to talk about why the beneficiary form is the most powerful form and the way to pass the asset, and why it trumps all other ways of passing. So for instance, the law, the will, and the trust could all say Johnny Jones gets the asset. But if you have a beneficiary form and it says Susie Q gets the asset, Susie Q is getting the asset. Now, assets that can be passed with a beneficiary form are typically going to be your life insurance policies. They're going to be your annuity contracts. They are going to be maybe your 401ks, your IRAs, some retirement accounts. Now, the beneficiary form bypasses probate, so there's really no reason for it to go into the trust. There are some reasons that you would want it to go in. We'd have to talk about that specifically. But generally speaking, anything with a beneficiary form does not need to go through your trust because it, like I said, it bypasses probate and you can name beneficiaries. Now here's the thing. On a beneficiary form, you want to make sure you have a primary beneficiary. And if you're married here in California, it has to be your spouse. If it's someone other than your spouse has to sign off on that. But you always want contingent beneficiaries. Again, those of you who are married, or even if you're single, if the proverbial truck takes you out and your primary beneficiary is with you, and you don't have contingent beneficiaries, now that asset's going through probate and California's in control. The other thing is if you do have contingent beneficiaries or primary, multiple primaries, and one of them predecease you, they die before you, you need to update your beneficiary form. So assume you have 3 kiddos as your primary beneficiary and one unfortunately dies before you, and now you pass away. Well, 2 of the 3 will each get a third, but that third provision for the child who's passed away will go through probate. So make sure you check your beneficiary forms. I have a story for you. We have, years ago, there was Anne and Bruce Friedman. They fell in love, they got married, and she had about $1 million pension because she was a teacher. And she died suddenly, and he was expecting to get the pension. However, the school district she worked for found the original beneficiary form that named her mom and her sister as her beneficiary. Mom had passed away, sister had not. Guess who got the pension, which was $1 million? Sister. And nope, she didn't share it with Bruce. So beneficiary forms are important. If you would like a beneficiary form review, let me know. And for preferred pricing, you can mention Doug and Sean.